Hello YouTube, I am reviewing, I'm really unboxing and roughly installing the BOSCAM K2 wireless reversing camera. I bought this on Amazon. It usually goes for, I think it's about £98, but I got 40% off, so I went and bought it. I think they were doing a promotion on Amazon, so I got it for 40% off. But as you can see, it's a reversing camera. It's called wireless reversing camera, and that's because it's got a transmitter from the camera to the front. And as you can see there, that's what it looks like. So when I open the box, that's what it came like. And it's also got some accessories within. So there's the camera itself, with some sticky side there for you to stick it with. And as you can see, you can operate the mirror to just operate as a camera or just a mirror. And I think if you were to wire this up and you didn't go the wireless route, there's also an option. But this is the charger for the head unit. So the rear view mirror, that also acts as your camera display. And in here, I've ripped the box apart in really no messy there. But these are some of the connectors. I don't use them, as you will see. I don't use them for this installation. And these two are used to hold the mirror in place, so the display in place. I'll show you all that as well as we go along. And there is your kind of transmitter box, and I'll show you where I put mine. As I say, it's a rough install just to show you that if I can do this, anyone else can. So don't be put off by the wires, and it's sticky as well, and you will see when we put it up what it looks like. But yeah, as I said, I've been looking for reversing camera. I've got a dash cam in there already. You might be able to see it when I install, and there's an aerial again that goes on your transmitter box at the back. It just screws on. It's not a problem. As you can see, I'm trying to show you that you can just screw it on. It's straightforward, and it bends as well, which is always good. But I think if we go ahead now, I'm going to take the display. It's very light. When you pick it up, you know, it's no different to the one that's already in the car. I would have expected it to be a little bit heavier, but it's not. It's quite light. And all it does is that it just clips on with the rubbers that I showed you. But let's have a look at that. I'll try and mount up the camera so that you can see. It's not the best angle, and the kind of lighting conditions were poor for this part, but bear with me. So I'm trying to position the angle there so you can see, but when I install, I'll take the camera closer so you can have a closer eye on things. But really, it's straightforward. Those rubber things you've got there just clip on to the back, clip, and then you go to the other side, do the same, and you just go right round. You move the cable out of the way, obviously. Go right round and clip over and under. And at the bottom of the display, there's also another hook on both sides. And as you can see, this job doesn't take much long at all to just get that installed. And there you go. And I think for my car, which is a Range Rover L322, it's only a 2004 old Range Rover, so it's not any of these new ones. But as you can see, it fits neatly and almost perfect to the size, so you don't really notice if you're in there, and if you have a passenger, they wouldn't be able to kind of immediately notice that there's double rear view mirrors there. And then all you do is you power the rear view mirror through there, and I power mine through there. I might change it actually, because that's always on, that power socket there. As you can see, there's one on the side which is for my DD-Pi. I think it's called Mini 3, and it's got dual USB, so you can plug two things there. You can charge your phone while you record. So the DD-Pi has been my kind of dash cam. But this one, as you saw there, it doesn't actually have dual USB. You can't take off the actual display bit so that you have a free USB. It's only one extra, but the other one is fixed. And there you go. I've fixed my transmitter onto the car. It's just sticky, so you peel off the back there, and you just stick it wherever you like on the car. And mine is on there, as you see. And here we will just connect as I showed you earlier, the aerial is just, you screw it in, and as you can see there, it bends. And as I say, again, you can stick that in many places in the car, and I just chose there because I'm doing a rough install just to make sure it works, and then I'll do it properly once I'm positive. So a lot of these things, even if you don't look at the manual, you can kind of tell where you need to plug things in, and there you go. You can actually tell those two things go together there. So we go in, and then I think that connects to your camera. And again, you just have to go around because you need to find where it fits in. It doesn't go in everywhere, so there's a certain kind of area where it will go. It's got the opening to go. And there's the camera. Again, it's also sticky on both sides. And the cable I'm holding on the side there is if you wanted to do hard wire, kind of remove the wireless bit and just go straight through to the display. But I like to do this the wireless way. So what it means is that there is no direct connection from the camera to the display, and it's all going to be transmitted. So here you go. Mine actually fits in there. I did take the tape off. You might see it later in the video, to try and stick it. It doesn't stick. That tape doesn't stick onto there. Obviously, I needed to clean it, and I didn't. But if you look behind the license plate, it's actually clean. It's only on the top there. So what I might do is just screw it in. If it doesn't work, then I'll do it that way. I'll find some stickers to stick it with. That's the reverse light I'm going to kind of use to power this thing. Again, I won't be soldering at the moment. What I'm going to do is just place them. Place the you'll see there's the two connections. I'll just place them in at the kind of open at the ends. One of them says 12 volts, so you will know that's your positive, and the other one is kind of your ground. So I took off the light. I did wonder how easy this was going to be. Took off the light fixture there, and thought I would see that it was clear which was positive and which was the kind of earth or ground. For me, it turned out that the black was the positive, so you can see my red is with the black, and then the other one goes where the brown is, and that worked for me. But I know that on this model, the L322, if you actually take off the spare wheel, the wiring goes under there, and you can do it and hide the wires underneath the spare wheel. But this was just a rough install just to show you. And as you can see there, I've connected, the car is in reverse and the camera is working, which is a good thing, obviously. I did notice today, actually, when I was driving, that it's kind of the wrong way around. So kind of left is right and right is left. I don't know if that's the normal thing with reversing cameras, but I'm going to look into that because I like it to show me the side that it's referring to correctly. And this, you can toggle that switch there to choose whether you use your mirror as a mirror or as a display, as a camera. I haven't had any problems. I've been using this all day today. I haven't had a problem in terms of it connecting immediately when I put into reverse. And also the display hasn't been flickering and things like that. It's quite nice, actually, for the price. And as you can see, here's an example of me reversing in a supermarket car park. Hope you like this one. Thank you.